the color ordered up. I got the paint ordered up, which we're going to need. Oh, and it was on sale. So if the financial department asks, we're making money on this thing now. Welcome back to the workbench, where we try to make things, and we're continuing to try to make today is Revell's 1956 Ford Thunderbird. Got a small update today, not a big one, but that's okay. Can't always be big updates, I guess. But we've got a little update starting with, I got the shifter in, which I should have put in well before putting in the dash. But I got the shifter painted up chrome, black shifter knob. Can you even see it in there? Probably can see it a little bit of the chrome part there. But yeah, I got that put in a little late, but better late than sorry. Is that the phrase? Anyways, a few other little things I did. I painted in the little Thunderbird logo that's on the dash. Maybe you can see it right there. I painted the bezels. This is really bad timing, but I painted the little bezels there and on either side here. Yes, would have been much easier to do before I put the dash on. Would have been even easier to do before I put the steering wheel in. But as the warning says at the front of this video, kind of an idiot. And I tend to do things out of order and forget to do things. And well, that's the learning process, I guess, right? Learning as I go. But I don't think anybody's here for master model working, but we're doing the best I can. Really, I'm trying to do the best I can and just kind of learn along the way. But I did get those couple items painted in. One other thing that I did, and let me see if I can show you. I mentioned this yesterday. I really don't like. I've got an issue here on this seat belt that we put in. It's got a little part of it that's stuck out. I just don't like the way that looks. And there's not a whole lot I can do about it right now. It's glued in. I don't want to pull it out because it'll tear up the paint. So what I thought we could do, because basically I think the idea is I'm going to make this a vehicle sitting on the showroom floor in 1956 or early 57 or whatever. This came out. By the way, well, I'll talk about it in a second. Well, I'll mention it now. The coral color that we're going to paint this is a what do you call that? It's a mid-year color. So it came out. So the 56 Thunderbird came out, and then mid-year they made it possible to get it in a sunset coral. Does that make sense? So when 56 Thunderbird first came out, you couldn't get it. So it wasn't till mid-year. So it might not be till early 57 that maybe you bought one of these, I think. I don't know how that works. I've never worked at a dealership. But anyways, and we'll talk about the sunset coral here in a second. But what I wanted to, again, give the update on is I think I came up with a way to maybe kind of fix that. And the way I like to fix things, this is not just in models, but in life in general, the way I fix things is if you got a problem, well, you just kind of cover it up. You just hide it, right? So what I thought I would do, is I printed up a little owner's manual, right? So if we just have the owner's manual sitting on the seat, right on top of that seat belt. In fact, what I might do is put it more towards the center of the seat and have it sitting something like that. And actually, I'll probably have it this way. We'll have it angled like that towards the driver's side, because usually you'll stick your head in the window of the driver's side when you're at the car lot and you're looking in the car or whatever. So I'll have that owner's manual just kind of sitting on the seat like that. That hides the seat belt that I don't really like. Adds a little bit of a detail. I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Does it look dumb, or do you think that kind of works? Because the other thing we could do too is once we get the roof on. Oh, this does not have door windows, I don't believe, but it does have a windshield. So maybe we could put a windshield sticker. The price list on the windshield. I don't know. I have to look and see how they did those in 56, 57. See if I can find. I have to reach out to the research department again and see if I can find how it was actually posted back then. Because today they have the window sticker generally on, I think, the driver's side window, the door window. I don't know. I'm gonna figure out. So maybe we can have something of that effect, the price list, and we'll have the owner's manual there, and just really make it look like it's sitting on on a showroom floor or on the lot or whatever. But anyways, back to the sunset coral. Or I guess let me know what you think about the interior so far. But sunset coral, I've got exciting news. So I got a great comment from Ryan. Thank you again, Ryan. By the way, you're kind of the star of this channel. I get all my information. I'm getting rid of the research department. And I'm just bringing in Ryan. But yeah, I got some good information on where to get the paint, the body color paint. Basically said, hey, MCW might, they have some Ford colors. Check it out. So I did. I checked it out, and guess what? Not only do they have some Ford colors, they have 1956 Sunset Coral. They have the color I'm looking for. So I got the color ordered up. I got the paint ordered up, which we're going to need. Oh, and it was on sale. So if the financial department asks, we're making money on this thing now. I made 50 cents off of this, right? It was on sale for 50 cents. So thank you, Ryan. But that is exactly what we needed to do the body. And then the chassis, or, on the underside of the chassis, a lot of the floor pans and whatnot, basically all the floor pans, everything but the rails is also body color. So I can't do anything until I get that body color in. It is ordered. It has been ordered. It's on its way. I also ordered some other stuff, some other 3D printed stuff. Still working on trying to get a 3D printer in here into the shop so that it'd be so nice to just not have to order those kind of things. You just go print out 8 of them, you know what I mean, instead of ordering one. But good news on the paint. So I did find the Sunset Coral. We'll be able to get that done. I did, speaking of ordering things, we needed black plug wires for the motor, for the engine. I don't have black. I just don't usually use black because you're trying to make them stand out. If this would stand up for me, it would be really nice. Okay, really, I can't balance this on a. There we go. So I like ordering parts, ordering stuff that I need for the different builds, and then black plug wires are out of stock. Of course they are, right? No black. You can't get black. But they did have some, I don't even remember what it's for. It's like, I think it was like engine accessory wire. I think it's actually thinner black wire. I'm hoping it's thinner. I think it is, which will be nice because a lot of times those plug wires are a little too heavy anyways. And these would have, this stock motors would have had pretty small diameter plug wire. So I ordered some of that up. So hopefully that will actually work, or will do the job for the plug wires when that comes in. And I can get this wired up and then get the chassis painted. So then I get the motor in it. So then I can get the body painted, get him, and we can move forward with this thing. But anyways, here we are. This is where we are with the Thunderbird. Let me move stuff back over here. I'll probably never get this motor balanced. Look at that. First try. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Let me know what you think down in the comment sections. I really do appreciate the comments. I probably wouldn't have, I'd be running around in circles if I didn't get the comments from you guys. So I really appreciate it. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed. Hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up with these builds. We'll be going back to the F100 build pretty soon too. And then once parts are in, we'll get back to the Osmo build also. So we've got 3 major builds going right now, and I've got some in the background I'm thinking about. So we can get these finished. So anyways, hit that subscribe button if you want to keep up with all that. Like, subscribe, bell, hype, all the things everybody tells you to do on YouTube. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.